In the TV show Bluey, we assume we're watching a world where people are replaced by dogs. And that show is surprisingly deep, so I'm sure they've thought of the question, what would a society of dogs really look like? Based on science, which dogs would be a part of it, and where would they originate? What conflicts would arise, and how would they fall? For starters, the smartest dog on Earth is not your husky Baxter, even if he can do the Macarena on his back legs. In fact, none of the dogs humans have bred would make it that far into the future to reach true cognizance, unless coaxed by human technology, and I consider that cheating. In the documentary Life After People, scientists suggest that after 9,500 years of domestication, dogs may only have 25 years before reverting back to their wild forms. With the exception of Anatolian Shepherd dogs, which are so isolated that they could be rounding up goats in the mountains for thousands of years. I believe the best seed species for a race of intelligent dogs can be found in the depths of the Amazon, Spiothos venaticus, aka the bush dog. This small canine is highly social, with matriarchal packs the same size as chimpanzees, smart enough to take down prey 3 times their size like capybara and tapirs. They walk in single file, leaving a system of roads in their shadow. Their small bodies will also help them survive extinction events sure to come in the near future. Bush dogs can even trap their prey in water using their webbed feet to swim. They're like otters, and in the future, they may take the same evolutionary leaps like tool construction. In 5 million years, when the Amazon jungle turns from a wet rainforest into an arid plain of wild grass, bush dogs will have to quickly adapt their hunting tactics and diet to the savanna. Just like early hominids, their social skills may help them form symbiotic relationships familiar to us today. Like modern wolves, crows may hunt and play alongside them, or perhaps like coyotes, they may be joined by badgers on hunts. The combined abilities of otters' hammers and crows' composite tools could benefit both species. Even with an instinct for creating hammers and hooks, these dogs will need a leg up if they're to become sentient. One boost to their cognizance could be their gut biome. The Amazon has been home to some of the most complex and specialized gut biomes on Earth. Many studies have linked brain power to microbiome diversity and health. Healthy microbacteria in the gut can strengthen and create new neurotransmitters in the brain. In the future, the bush dogs have the potential to develop a novel adaptation thanks to their gut bacteria, turning green. This isn't like Bluey. Some puppies are actually born green. This is due to pale dog fur being dyed by bilirubin, a molecule found in bile and bruises, often transferred in the womb. Longer gestation, or perhaps more permeable transmission of a mother's healthy gut biome to its young, could have this rare mystery happen more often. Babies that inherit their parents' microbacteria are more likely to survive, and the green puppies may retain this coloration as a courtship display through neoteny. Neoteny is where organisms keep certain traits found in their juvenile forms, and it's more likely to be found in cooler, high-altitude environments like the Andes Mountains. Another boost to enhance their neurology may be the relative nearness of hallucinogenic herbs found in the region. That's right. Drugs. All the cool dogs are doing it. Zoopharmacognosy is a really hard word to say, and it's also the phenomenon of animals self-medicating in the wild. Dogs are one of these animals who already sniff out plants to help ease sickness or infection or even drive out parasites. Out of all the sticks the dogs will chew on, one will stand out, one that is addictive, psychoactive, and could string deeper thoughts and connections within the dog's brains. This already happens today. The indigenous Shuar and Quichua people have ceremonies where they ritually give dogs animal-safe blends of ayahuasca, which supposedly enhance the dog's senses and makes them better hunters. Or something. In the wilds of South America, caterpillars, monkeys, and specifically jaguars all consume hallucinogenic plants that can alter consciousness. This makes it a likely pastime for the green, tool-using, super social dog. The psychoactive, whatever it may evolve from, will likely form new connections within the dog's brain, like that proposed in the stoned ape theory by some anthropologists. Caffeinated limbs of the Guayusa holly, or a watered-down breed of the toxic rubber tree Ficus elastica, are just 2 of the potential chewy, addictive types of plants these future dogs might masticate on. If it was addictive and slowly rewired their brain while amplifying their senses, dulling fears, focusing attention, they may unwittingly change their brains just by getting high. A race of intelligent dogs might become addicted to thinking. But what will dogs think about? The future bush dogs will have spurts of intellect while playing or chewing on these addictive twigs and weeds. This process would be born from the same ways wild dogs today begin their hunts. Dholes, a type of South Asian canine, communicate in a complex language of subsonic whistles before attacking, and packs of the African wild dogs vote if they will hunt or move locations by sneezing. Yep, Democracy sneezes. Democracy. You get it. Whistles, sneezes, and play are when these dogs' brains are working their hardest. This jumpstart in dog consciousness may come in an adjacent style. Whether it sneezes, whistles, or something new entirely, these votes may be displayed more visually in sands surrounding their dens. Colorful minerals and oxidized metals may catch the dog's eyes more vividly during these voting rituals. Imagine alluvial sand in river deltas being blown into the air like a fancy smoke room filled with the old English guys who curled their mustaches before colonizing a country. These juries and debates may have recesses where the deliberating dogs take breaks with social bonding activities like cleaning each other and lounging in the sun. These moments of hiatus during voting rituals right before a hunt could start short and slowly become days long. This is the birth of their culture. Anthropologists have found that civilizations that herd and shepherd domesticated animals are more likely to not cooperate with others and can often lead to strong moral codes defending one's honor. These rigid honor systems can be easily offended and lead to violence, as the people are more likely to try and puff out their chest at the slightest offense. This is because of having to protect their flock from thieves. Our intelligent dogs will have a genetic disposition to domesticate animals and focus on hunting, if not for the nature of dogs, then because of their symbiosis with animals early in their evolution, and so are more likely to have conflict arise between isolated groups. So Dog World might be less emotionally intelligent than what we see on Bluey. Dogs in the wild often return to caves or dens created by other animals. One of the largest underground tunnel systems in the world is found in South America, so big that it can be seen from space, the 2 million termite mounds of Brazil, which happen to glow green from bioluminescent beetles. These sources of food and lit at night would be a perfect hotspot for the growing population of intelligent dogs. Their dens will be passed down for generations, colored white from the flocks of partner crows, becoming halls of justice during juries, as well as possible furnaces perfect for smelting small metals or blowing glass into jewelry, although I doubt at this point in their civilization that they will have technology beyond necklaces and ceremonial armor. Armor that might come into play when they face their greatest challenge to their society: cancer. Here's where things get a little more speculative. One of the strange effects of scientists training dogs with psychedelics is that it enhances their natural ability to sniff out cancer. Dogs have one of the most unique strains of cancer, the only viral case, which has actually passed down the genes of one ancient dog for thousands of years. Given the fact that dog cancer has been cloning DNA for generations, and if HeLa cells can spread and survive outside of the body, this could lead to a terrible new organism, a disease that threatens the burgeoning dog society. Hiding away in the shaded pits of ancient waterfalls, surviving on nutrients from runoff, mutant dogs waste away, mutating into strange and unfamiliar shapes. However, as dogs are pushed closer to this forbidden darkness, they may realize its utility. Much like humans adopted volatile fossil fuels, so too will dogs graft the viral, easy-to-spread cancer cells into their architecture, mostly as an architectural adhesive, like vines for bridges. However, it'll be too dangerous to mitigate mutants overtaken by the plague. After hundreds of years of intelligent advancement alongside the hungry mass of clonal cells, one dog may discover the hidden microscopic properties of cancer. They may find they are able to shape it into more complicated forms by splicing its DNA, bending it to their will, shepherding it like they have so many other species. It would be easy for an advanced society to create puppets of pluripotent cells, organically grown clones born to serve the will of the canines above them. At the height of their civilization, intelligent dogs will reach a perfect parliamentary democracy. The society may follow a philosophy of deontology, the ethical theory that morality should be based on right or wrong, led by a series of rules and principles where the ends justify the means. This strict culture dedicated to honor is a product of their natural evolution from shepherding and hunting. However, an oppressive culture controlling dangerous and hungry technology may backfire on itself. The cloned version of dogs, made from cancer cells, are still just a virus. Viruses mutate naturally over time. If the clones break off their genetic chains, they may revert to their base cancerous instinct to feed, grow, and assimilate other cells into their mass. This means that the organic drones of intelligent dogs will inevitably revolt. Pluripotent cells have the ability to recombine after being damaged. They seek constant growth, And since these cells are technically alive, this would make the dog clones near immortal. Compared to the mortal and violent nature of intelligent dogs, they may lead to their own demise at the hands of their creation. Like Frankenstein and his monster, the end result of this hypothetical world is difficult to predict, but may statistically follow similar trends seen in history and nature. But what do you think? Will new inventions we haven't predicted protect dogs from their self-destruction? Or would dogs follow trends that nature has laid out for them and simply chase their own tails? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. This is my first full-length description of one of the hypothetical worlds I've drawn for you guys. So if you like this and want to see more stuff like it, go ahead and tell me in the comments, like, subscribe, and I might make more videos about these intricate worlds set in the far future where animals replace us. Bye.